Everyone, my name is Tracy, and I'm here with the Twine team, at least most of it, with Julie, Thomas, and Peggy. And they have a special announcement that we're super excited to get out to you. So I'll let Julie get us started. What's going on, girl?
Wow, it's exciting times in in QHS, and we are at a place with the Monday evening and the Thursday evening meetings that we started to feel like they've actually become something different than what they initially were. And we've just been continuously amazed at what the members bring to that meeting, the kind of love that gets generated when we're all there together. And we've heard members talk about how maybe they were having a bad day or were really dragging going into that meeting. And by the time they get done spending the hour there with us, they feel incredibly better. And so we've been brainstorming and trying to figure out what could we call the meeting that would represent that better than Twine Zoom. And so this coming Thursday, we're going to be making the transition to our new meeting and our new name, which is QHS Vibe Tribe. And we're really excited about that. We think it's fun. We think it's upbeat. And we think it's more representative of what's going on in that room.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So are you guys going to keep the same format?
For now, we will. Part of what started this process for us is that we realize there will come a point where we don't actually need to be doing a proof of concept any longer. Right now, we need to keep that as part of the format. But we think that this change will help us morph into what the meeting needs to become beyond that proof of concept.
Cool. Well, we're going to be doing lots of proof of concept. I mean, right now we are still using the personal devices, but pretty soon it'll be the HHS and then the new thing. What was that new one that she was talking about? The touch.
The touch, yeah.
So
so there will be proofs of concepts for those, for that technology. But there will come a time when this meeting needs to change into something else.
So what do you guys foresee happening with the name change? Like, how do you think that that's going to change the dynamics? I mean, the Vibe Tribe's pretty darn cool, right? I mean, it sounds perfect with the dance offs and, you know, all of the fun, like the music that you bring us back to, Thomas's fun exercise, Julie's story. I mean, how can it get any better than that?
Whole vibe. I mean, when you're talking about vibe and vibe tribe, I mean, when we start out with the music, it has to do with frequencies. It has to do with the vibe. It has to do with just the energy melding everyone together. And that's what happens in these meetings. They, you know, like Julie said, you may start off, you know, maybe not so great mood, but when you're done, you are high as a kite, you know, on natural energy, you know, natural love, pure love energy. And that's part of the vibe, part of the frequency. And, you know, I think it's the right move to make, you know, the Vibe Tribe, QHS Vibe Tribe. And we can dance into that new vibe.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thomas, what do you think about all this?
Well, of course, I love it because it rhymes and I'm a songwriter. So I feel like what has happened is we've evolved in this meeting to the point where it's more relationship oriented. And, you know, we have kind of seen it evolve into a more of a teaching presence in terms of what we're covering every week, just to try to help people to prepare. for what is coming. And so that's where we're at with it right now. We're expecting it just to continue along as it has. And but we're opening it up. We're taking the lid off of it to this point where we will be able to have it develop and grow into something else as QHS develops and grows further from here. So we're just keeping up with the energy of it. And it's just such an amazing honor to be a part of Vibe Tribe. It has been just a beautiful experience to watch the development of the relationships that have occurred in these meetings, and the people that just come time and time and time again. So we're just looking forward to it to continue and to grow and expand beyond what it has been up to this point.
So you brought up a good question. So would you say that the people come on both Monday and Wednesday or Thursday, or do you feel like each individual will pick like their favorite day or what works out for them and just come once a week?
We were kind of surprised by that. We thought that people would pick a day. But what's happened is that we have a core group of members who come for both calls. And so that kind of keeps us on our toes, because we want to come up with new, fresh information for those people who repeat. And so, but we were kind of shocked by that when it first started happening. And we love it. We love seeing all those familiar faces time and time again. But our hope is that this reboot, if you will generate some excitement, and people who haven't been a part of the meeting will start coming. And recently I heard people talking about they believed that they couldn't come to the meeting because they didn't have their device yet. And so we want everyone to know that every member of QHS is welcome to participate in this meeting, whether they have their device yet or not. And some really cool things have come out of people who don't have their devices yet coming to the meeting. The level of encouragement that they've received and the excitement that it generates for them has been really a beautiful thing. And the members who are part of the meeting have been bringing that to the table. So,
oh yeah, I would
great
imagine it strengthens their commitment and their belief in what's to come. And so I think that's really solid. How long does it take you guys to prepare for that meeting?
That's a great question.
Well, it's always different. Always different. I have an arrangement with Spirit. That's how it works for me, and I just get told what I'm gonna cover, and it kind of comes like in a download. I just open what I listen, and just kind of flow with it. And up to this point, it's proven to be spot on. So, but it could take several hours sometimes for everything to come through, for me to do research. It's just always a little bit of a different process, but it's very similar. And what we're doing recently is we're kind of circling back to a few things that we have covered already, just because we find that we organically cover certain topics that just kind of flow together, and then we find that when we have new people that come into the meetings, it's time to kind of revisit some of that. And the funny thing is, I thought, well, we'll just go back and redo what we did. No, it doesn't work that way. We have to rewrite all of it, and sometimes we have to rewrite for Thursday after we've delivered on Monday.
Right.
And we're happy to do that. Whatever is going to make the points that need to come out, that's what we're willing to do.
Wow.
And I think for me, it kind of starts with the music. I usually try to get the music plugged in first, and then the inspiration comes from that. And so, as Thomas was saying, a lot of times it does feel like a download. And yeah, words that are coming through that are certainly not mine. So it's a fun process.
That's cool. Now, are you guys twins?
We're Irish twins.
Wait.
I'm 11 months elder.
Oh, I get it.
But I'm not sure. So
Say that again.
but I am much more mature.
Oh, yeah, as it always is, right? Awesome. So what would you guys like to say in closing?
Well,
This is a fun. Go ahead, Thomas.
Oh no, I was going to say I'd like to hear a little bit more from Peggy. So let's do that.
Oh, no, this is like a fun, educational, moving meeting. Some people are, they start telling their testimonials. And I mean, there's so many times where I'm just like, wow. And I have tears rolling down my face because it's just so amazing and so moving that, it's so worth coming, and you get to meet people face to face and talk to them, and you get to know other members, and that part's so valuable. And okay, maybe you might not be into dancing, but you can chair dance, you can stand up and dance, or you can just watch people, because it's kind of entertaining just to scroll through all the members and think, wow, I didn't expect that out of them. Oh wow, they're a good dancer. That part's fun at the beginning and at the end. And it's just about sharing. And all of us have made such good friends through these meetings. It's just amazing. And it's delightful. It's really, really delightful. And Julie and Thomas do a fantastic job delivering the messages. Whether it's talking about freedom or bravery, or this week it's the Quantum Vibe Tribe, the QHS Quantum Vibe Tribe. They just are amazing. And this I understand this whole quantum download that they get to deliver these messages. I'm kind of blown away by some of them. Like, wow, I didn't think that's where we were going, but it was amazing. So, over to you two.
Sometimes we don't know where it's going to go. And I just wanted to add one more thing. It's such a great privilege to, work with this team. Annette is not with us right now because she's busy with another project, but Annette is a big part of our team. And we're also grateful for the experience that we are creating together. And one of the best things about Vibe Tribe is the relationships that are built. What you notice is we do the breakout rooms, and you never know whose room you're going into, and you never know who you're going to be meeting in those rooms. And that's what just mixes it up and makes it so much fun and special, because the relationships are constantly being built. And that's what we're looking forward to in QHS and in Vibe Tribe, is the opportunity to get together and physically meet each other. It's just going to be so much fun. We're all looking forward to that happening, and we know that eventually it will. And it's just going to continue the love. So thank you so much for allowing me to be able to bring this message to QHS membership here tonight. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Of course.
What happens in those breakout rooms really does feel like a divine appointment a lot of times. And I just want to mention that those breakout rooms wouldn't be possible without the team of people, the moderators, who volunteer again and again and again. We brought a bunch of new moderators onto the team, thinking that our core group, the original group, kind of needed, a little bit of break, a little bit of space. But no, they all step up so over and over and over again each week. Yes, and so it's a blessing to be able to work with them and to have fun with them. And we do training meetings sometimes, and we laugh all the way through them, and it's just great fun, so much more than we ever expected. But this Thursday, I want to make sure that we announce this. Our Thursday meeting is our 9 p.m. Eastern meeting, so it's a little bit later. We kind of refer to it as our West Coast meeting. And so we're going to have a special theme in honor of that, and in honor of it being our solo meeting this week. We're going to have a pajama party for our Vibe Tribe. And so everybody's welcome to come wearing their favorite pair of pajamas. And so we'll just, every once in a while, we like to change things up, and that's what we decided to do for this week. So we'll have fun with it.
That is awesome.
You never know what you're gonna see on the theme night. So
Wonderful. Well, I hope we have a huge turnout so that people can come out. I mean, so many listeners, or so many members rather, they have no idea what they're in for to come into that room, but it's addictive, and it is so fun, and it is just such a way to end your day.
it really is beautiful.
So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you so
Thank you,
much for
Tracy.
coming and sharing. I'm excited to see you guys Thursday.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
guys, make it a great day.
Yes.
You too,
Thank
Tracy.
you.
Thanks, you guys.